Hello, welcome to this live lesson. And today we're going to look at, no, that way, wish and hope. We're going to learn all about wish and hope. So it's a little bit of vocabulary, but quite a lot of grammar. You'll know this far better than you do now by the end of the lesson. We're live, so please do say hi and say where you're watching from. I'm Phil, I'm in London. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you hoping to get from this lesson? Great. I'm going to put a little question up on the screen for you to try while we start, and then I'll explain a few more things. So, see if you can fill the gaps in here. It's using wish and hope. I had a better job. I get a good job after university. Think of the answers and think why they might be a little bit different and what is different. And if you don't know, don't worry. In a couple of minutes' time, you will know. Okay. This is a live lesson, so it's happening right now. Please do join in the comments as much as you can and answer the questions. I'm going to say hello to a few people here. I'm going to say hello to Siempre Aquí from Algeria. I'm going to say hello to Roshan from Sri Lanka. Hello to Ginny. Hello to Mengu. I think if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm really sorry. I hate doing that, pronouncing names wrong, but I will get some wrong, I'm sure. Shay in Vietnam. Hello. Hello to Antonio in Italy. Hello. Margarita also in Italy. Hello. Munario in Angola. Hello. Hello, Brian in Taiwan. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for being here. This whole lesson, if you miss anything, you want to see it again, don't worry. It will be on our Facebook feed as soon as we've finished. And you might actually be watching that replay now. If you are, hi, please also join in the comments. As always, we also have a worksheet that you'll be able to download from the link that will be appearing. But don't do it yet. Wait for the lesson. Okay, let's have a look. I can see some of you are answering the question already. So let's see what people are saying. Let's have a look. Antonio thinks it's going to be, sorry, where's your comment, Antonio? I did have it on there. I've lost Antonio's comment. There it is. Wish for number 1, hope for number 2. Do you agree? What do you think? Nam is saying it's wish in number 1, hope in number 2. Think why as well. Think how they might be different grammatically and the meaning. Rafael is saying that it's hope in number 1 and wish number 2. Okay, I think lots of people are getting this right. Renz is saying, I wish I had a better job. I hope I get a good job after university. Okay, let's have a look. Let's just check what the answers are. Let's be sure. Okay, I wish I had a better job. Yes, I think everyone said that. And I hope I get a good job after university. Okay, now there's 2 things I said. We're going to look a little bit of vocabulary and quite a lot of grammar in this lesson to see how we use these words. I want you to have a think about how they're different. I've got another question for you here. Okay, we've got these sentences. I wish I had a better job. And number 2, I hope I get a good job after university. Now, one of these means you want it and it's likely or possible, one of them means you want it, but it's not likely. It's not possible. Or it might be possible, but it's unlikely. Which one is which? Is it 1A or 1B, 2A, 2B? What do you think? Do we use wish or hope with you want, it's likely? And do you use wish or hope with you want it and it's not likely? What do you think? Okay, put that in the comments. Let's have a look. Ooh, I can see some people are suggesting some answers here. See what you think. Omar is saying we use wish when it's something that cannot happen. Margarita is saying a regret referring to the past, referring to the future. Let's see what we think afterwards. What do you think? We've got some answers coming in. Marta has said, sorry, Marta, your comment is not on the screen. And that's not Marta's comment. There we are. Marta is saying that 1 is B and 2 is A. Ginny, who you saw briefly there, also says the same thing. Lynn is saying 1B, 2A. Lots of people saying this. Brian is saying one wish is past regret, hope is future possibility, maybe. Let's have a look. Hope, Ursina is saying hope is likely. Okay, Ursina Hartman there. Okay, let's have a look at the answer to this. Okay. If you say, I wish I had a better job, then you're saying you want it, but maybe it's not that likely. Sometimes it's not possible, but it might be that it's possible, but it's not like, oh, I wish I had another job. If you say, I hope I get a good job after university, again, it's something that you want, usual things that you want, but you think that it's likely. You think it's likely, or at least it's possible. Okay, somewhere between likely and possible, maybe. Okay. Some people have been talking about the past. If you say, I wish I had a better job, you're not actually talking about the past. We're going to look a little bit later about how you can talk about past regrets, but you're not actually talking about the past. This is a little bit like, if you know unreal conditionals, the second conditional, we use a past tense there to create a kind of distance or to say that something's a bit unlikely or hypothetical. It's not actually talking about the past. If you say, I wish I had a better job, you talk about now, really, but we're talking about something that we're imagining. Now, there's two pictures there which may help you. You may have seen the pictures. We've got Aladdin's lamp there. If you know the story of Aladdin, of course, the genie appears and grants people's wishes. That's probably not very likely. If you look at the second picture, obviously, we've got someone graduating from university. They hope they get a good job after university. University is possible for a lot of people, or likely. It's something that we can do that's perhaps a bit more realistic than having a magic lamp. I was trying to see the difference there, looking at wish and hope. Okay, I've been talking quite a bit. I've got a few other things just from what we were going through. Let's have a look at the grammar. Okay, this is really important. With wish, as I've just said there, we can use, there's different ways of using wish, but when we mean it like this, we use it with the past simple. I wish I had a better job. It's not talking about the past. It's talking about something that's unlikely or hypothetical. We do that a lot in English. We sometimes use past tenses to sound more polite or to make something a bit more hesitant and a bit less definite. Hope, we can use it with the present. We can use it with the will. Future, we can use it with the infinitive. I hope I go to university. I hope I will go to university. I hope to go to university. Or I hope to get a better job. I hope I will get a better job. I hope I get a better job. And in the present there, it often actually refers to the future. Okay, brilliant. I'm just going to say a couple more highs we've got here. I'm going to say hi to Motior, who's in the USA. Hello to Emilio, who's in Peru. Hello to someone here from Morocco. Excellent. Okay, thank you for joining. Do say hi as you're watching. Okay. We've got a little emojis there. So you can see wish is someone who's thinking about it, is imaginary, and hope, they're happy because they think it can happen. Okay, I've been talking quite a long time, so I want to give you some questions. Here they are. Maybe I'll make them slightly bigger. I've got 4 sentences here. You can put wish or hope in there. What do you think the answers are? I move house soon. I lived in a big house. I were fitter. We'll talk about were in a minute. To get fit soon. Are they wish or are they hope? What do you think? Put your answers in the comments. We'll have a look. Just a reminder, if you have just joined us, this is a live lesson from BBC Learning English. I'm Phil. We're looking at wish and hope today. So all these answers are wish and hope. Don't forget that there is a worksheet where you can get some extra practice that you'll be able to download on the link that will be appearing in the comments. Also, don't forget, it's all going to be on Facebook as soon as we've finished, so you can go back and watch again and try the questions again. I can see there are some comments coming in. Let's have a look and see if we've got some answers coming up here. Ching is saying, I wish I lived in a big house. See lots more people saying hello as well. Palacios or Jorge is saying it's hope, wish, and hope. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. April Moon also saying hope, wish, hope. I think there's different ways of saying the thing. Joanna is saying 1 and 4 are hope, 2 and 3 are wish. Okay, why do you think that? We'll have a look. Ginny is saying that 1 is hope. Latanya is saying number 2, I wished or wish. And there's a couple of people saying hello. I'll just say hello to Audric watching from Zambia. Hello, Audric. And hello to Kadosh English in Mozambique. Hello. Okay, we've got lots of answers coming in. And I think most people are saying the same thing. This is good. Usually means you've got the right answer. Let's have a look. I hope I move house soon. Number 1. Do you have that one? I hope I move house soon. I wish I lived in a big house. I wish I lived in a big house. I wish I were fitter. I were is an interesting one. We'll come back to that in a second. I wish I were fitter. You'll also hear I wish I was fitter. I hope to get fit soon. I think that's what all the answers I saw said. Well done if you got them right. So if you didn't, let's look at these and let's have a little think about these. We've got some emojis there to help. I hope I move house soon. They're happy because they think it's likely. They think it's something that's going to happen. They think it's likely or possible. It's realistic. I hope I move house soon. I wish I lived in a big house. You can see it's someone thinking, imagining, dreaming. It's not true. I could say, I wish I lived in a big house. It's true. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to buy a big house. I can't. Wish I could, but I can't. I wish I lived in a big house. You see, we've got past tense there for lived, but it's not talking about the past. It's talking about now. And it's hypothetical. So it's a bit like the second conditional. If you know the second conditional, it's very similar in that way. Number 3, I wish I were fitter. You'll notice often when we talk about things that are hypothetical, instead of saying, I wish I was fitter, we say, I wish I were. You see it in conditional sentences as well. You will hear was as well. But a lot of people will say were. A lot of people feel that it's more correct that way. And then I hope to get fit soon. Maybe someone has just joined a gym. This is what they think is likely to happen and is what will make them happy. I hope to get fit soon. Excellent. Okay. I think everyone got those answers right. That's really good. Okay, let's move on. Have a look at these sentences. I'm just making them slightly smaller here. Have a look at these sentences. We've got, these are both with wish. As I said, wish, there's a lot of grammar with wish. We use it, I think it's quite a complicated word in the way that we use it. And we're looking at some of the ways that we can use it here. So we're just looking at wish. We've got 2 choices. You can see the pictures. I wish I had, or I wish I would bought earplugs. Earplugs are the things you put in your ear to stop you hearing loud noises. Number 2, I wish they had, or I wish they would be quiet. What do you think they are? And what do you think these sentences mean? That's the question we're going to look at in a minute. But what is the right answer here? Put them into the comments for 1 and 2. Basically, is it had or would? Both with wish, but what are we looking at here? Okay, I'll give you a little bit of time to answer. If you have just joined us, this is a live English class from BBC Learning English. We have them every Thursday at this time. So it's 1:30 UK time. I don't know what time it is where you are, obviously different in every country, but we do it every Thursday and we have a class here that you can join in. Please do join in the comments. It's all going to be on Facebook afterwards. You can always watch it back. If you are watching the replay, even if it's not live, do join in the comments. You can talk to the people in there. And yeah, don't forget, we've got a worksheet that you can download. Okay, let's have a look at these then. You can see some of your answers coming in. They're all very similar. Okay, so we know someone saying here, they are making noises or noise. They're making a lot of noise. They're very loud. These things are obviously connected. Hiromi is saying that it should be had in the first one and would in the second one. So is Yuko. So is Kyra. So is Hazim. So is Bella. Okay. In fact, I think everyone is saying most people are saying very similar things. Heidi is saying the same thing. Jose is saying it's had and would. You can probably see from the grammar how they fit together as well. But yeah, you're right. I wish I had bought earplugs. Now, what does that mean? Have a little think. If you say, I wish I had bought earplugs, what tense is there and what does it mean? And I wish they would be quiet. What does that mean? When do we use that? Okay, have a think. I've got some options here for you as well. So one of these means past regret. We talked about past regret earlier. And one of these we use when something is annoying and you want it to stop. So something is for past regret and something is for something you find annoying and you want it to stop. Which is which? We've got 1 and 2 and we've got A and B. How do they go together? What do you think? And don't worry if you don't know. You'll know very soon. Okay, let's have a look. Do answer in the comments. Ooh. Latanya is saying that the first one refers to the past, the second in the present. Do you agree? Brian is saying that 1 is A and 2 is B. We've got 1 is A, 2 B. Someone here. Sorry, I can't read your name. Oh, I've just seen a hi from Johanna from Eritrea. Hello, welcome. Welcome for joining in. Like you're saying, the third conditional is for past regrets. Yes, think about conditional sentences. These are very similar to conditionals. Siempre aquí is saying it's 1B and 2A. Sam is saying it's 1A and 2B. Okay, we've got a few different answers. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do you think? I wish I had bought earplugs. This is past regret. So similar to the third conditional, we're thinking back to something in the past that we regret. We wish it was different. Something in the past that we didn't do or that we did do and we're not happy about. Third conditional is all like this. These are very similar to third conditional here. I wish I had bought earplugs. We'll look at the form in a second. But yeah, think about the third conditional. I wish they would be quiet is when something is annoying and you want it to stop. It doesn't have to be noise. I wish it would stop raining. I wish you would stop doing that. I wish you would. Lots of ways we can use this, and you'll get to practice some of them in a little bit. Let's have a look. We've got the forms here. Wish and the past perfect. Okay, it's for past regret. If I go back here, I wish I had bought earplugs. I had bought is past perfect. So we use, if you're talking about something you want to be true now, then we use past tense. If we want to go back to the past perfect is often the past of the past. Think about reported speech, think about third conditionals. That's how we use it. So wish and past perfect is talking about past regret. Okay, we use wish a lot with frustrations or dreams that couldn't come true. Wish and would we use for things that are annoying and we want them to stop. So a couple of emojis there. We've got thinking, but thinking about the past regret. And just when you're annoyed about something, probably lots of things maybe annoy you, I don't know, and you want it to stop, then we can use wish and would. It's a way of saying how frustrated you are or how annoyed you are by something. Okay, well, again, that's lots of me talking. What I really want is for you to answer some questions. So let's have a look. Here are some questions. What do you think go in those gaps? I wish my car stopped breaking down. I wish my car stopped breaking down. Break down is a phrasal verb we use to mean that your car doesn't work. The engine won't start or something. We'd say it breaks down. I wish I checked the car before we left. I wish I checked the car before we left. I wish they drive more carefully. I wish they drive more carefully. What do you think the answers are? Put them in the comments on your, whatever you're using, your phone, your computer. Please put the comments in. If you have just joined us, hello. This is a live lesson looking at hope and wish. And we're particularly focusing on different uses of wish at the moment. We're trying to fill in these gaps, thinking about, we were looking at things to do with past regret and things to do with things that annoy you and you want them to stop. What goes in these gaps? What do you think? I can see the comments are coming in. Keep your comments coming in. Please put your answers in. Let's have a look. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, lots of answers. This is great. Let's go through them. Let's have a look. So Kim is saying that it's would in the first one, then had, then would. So we've got would and had for a lot of these. Brian's saying the same thing. Julie, if that's how you say your name, that's would, had, and would. Let's have a look. Mohammed is saying it's would, had, and would. Ginny thinks number one is would. Cheng Yen Li is saying that it's would, then had, then would. Getting lots of very similar answers here. So I can't read your name, but Tu is saying would, then had, then had. Sam is saying it's would, had, and would. What do you think? Do you agree? Lots of very similar answers. What do we think? Vic Ottolini is saying it's would, had, then would. Abu Bakr is saying, I wish my car would stop breaking down. I wish my car would stop breaking down. Latani is saying, I wish I had checked. I wish I had checked. Okay, I think we should have a look. Lots of very similar answers here. I think you've probably got this. I wish my car would stop breaking down. This is frustration, annoying. Every time you go out in your car, it stops working, you have to call a mechanic or get your tools out and fix it. It's very annoying and you want it to stop. It's not the past, it's happening now and you want it to stop. Okay, we use this wish and would. I wish my car would stop breaking down. Okay, let's have a look at number two. I wish something checked the car before we left. I wish something checked the car before we left. Yes, I wish I had checked the car before I left, before we left. I can't check. I'm not talking about the present. I'm talking about a past situation. I'm talking about something that I regret the fact that it didn't happen. I regret that I didn't do it in the past before we left. Now we're on the road. My toolbox is in my garage. I can't fix the car. That's what they're saying. I wish I had checked the car before we left. We've got past perfect there, which we looked at earlier. Number three, I wish they drive more carefully. Lots of people say this when they're driving. I wish they would drive more carefully. Frustration, you see people driving really badly around you and you get annoyed, perhaps because you're scared or you want it to stop. It's something that is annoying you or frustrating you and you want it to stop. I wish they would drive more carefully. Okay, great. Let's just go through these before we do a bit of practice. Let's just go through what we've got here. Remember. Okay, so we're looking at wish and hope. Remember. We've got hope with the present or the future, the will future particularly, and the infinitive for something that you want and you think it's likely. I hope we get there on time. We left on time. It should be fine. I hope we get there on time. You think it's likely or you think it's possible. Somewhere between that. Wish and past simple. You want it, but it's not likely. I wish I had a faster car. I wish I had a bigger car. I wish I had a different car. Okay, but I don't. It's not likely, but it's something that you're wishing. You're talking about the present, but you're using the past simple. Okay, think about second conditional. Think about some of the ways that we're polite. We use past tenses not to talk about the past, but just to create a kind of distance. It's quite common in English. We looked at wish and the past perfect. We're talking about something you're thinking back to, a regret. You regret that something happened or that something didn't happen. You would like it that things were different, but it's not possible now because it happened in the past. I wish I'd checked my car before I left. I wish I'd studied harder. I wish I'd studied harder. I can't say that. Studied harder. I wish I had studied harder. Sorry about that. And then the last one, wish and would. Something that is annoying and you want it to stop. So we've looked at one use of hope. We've got three uses of wish here. There are some other uses of wish. You can use wish in a kind of formal way to sound like want. I wish to make a complaint. You can also wish someone something. You wish someone a happy birthday, wish someone good luck. Those are other ways we use it. We haven't really got time to look at that today. But what I want you to do now is to practice what we have looked at.